What's up, guys? Paul here from dropshippingtitans.com, and I got a great question from Steve today. Steve asked me, how much money does it cost, Paul, to start my very own eBay dropshipping store? And this is a great question because it's one I get quite a bit. So I'm going to break it down for you, show you all the numbers so you get a realistic idea of how much money you need to start your very own eBay dropshipping store. But first, if you guys find this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips and tricks on how to sell on eBay. Now, obviously, the first thing we should consider is how much money it costs to start an eBay store. And luckily, it costs us nothing. That's right, to start selling on eBay, you can start doing it for free. And what you're gonna get with a free account is they're going to let you list up to 50 items in your store at no cost to you. That means you don't have to pay what's called an insertion fee. Later on, after you list more items, you will have to pay about 35 cents per item in order to list items into your store. Now, we're not going to get into store subscriptions, but you can pay a monthly fee to eBay, and that will lower the amount of the listings from 35 downward. So that will save you money. But let's not get into that. Let's just start with where you are right now, just getting started. Just know that to list items onto eBay and to set up your store is free up to the first 50 listings that you have. Now, let's also talk about PayPal, because obviously your buyers need a way to pay you. And eBay is integrated with PayPal, meaning that anytime someone buys something from you on eBay, they're actually going through PayPal. So that's where you'll be getting your money from paypal.com. And again, setting up a PayPal account is completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. Now, with eBay and PayPal, the way they do make their money is they take a percentage of every sale that you make. So at first with eBay, they're going to take 10% of the cost of the item. So if you sell a $100 item, they're going to take $10 of that. Now with PayPal, they're going to take 30 cents plus another 2.9% of the cost of the item. So again, if it's a $100 item, they're going to take 30 cents plus $2.90. Now, this isn't a cost that you should be worried about when getting started because these are going to be built into the price of your item on eBay. So let's say, for example, you have an item listed on eBay for $125. eBay is going to take 10% of that, or $12.50. PayPal is then going to take 30 cents plus an additional $3.62. That's going to leave you with $108.58. So depending on the cost of the item that you have to then pay the supplier to have it shipped to your buyer, you keep the difference. So let's say the item costs you $100. That means that you get to keep $8.58 in this example. And again, you're going to play with the margins here. We're not going to get into exactly how to price the items, but that just shows you a breakdown and shows you that you don't need to have this money up front. It's going to come out of the sale that you actually make on eBay and PayPal. Now let's look at a third possible expense, and that is a listing software. Now, a listing software is a way for you to quickly list items onto eBay. Now, eBay does let you do this manually, meaning you create a listing on ebay.com, go in, copy and paste all the information from your source's website onto ebay.com, doing that manually with the copy and paste function. This takes a long time, however. I don't suggest you do it. I suggest you use a software that's going to copy and paste everything for you automatically. And the one that I recommend now is called DSM Tool. I do have a link to that in the description of this video. I'll make it the first link. And here's the great thing. It's free to list using that software. Completely free. So again, this is an expense that isn't an expense at all. So listing, $0. But let's go over number 4, which is the repricing software. Because you don't only want to list the item onto eBay, you also want the item's price to update on eBay if the price changes on your source's website, like Walmart or Amazon or HomeDepot.com, for instance. So DSM Tool, the one I just described to you, actually has this built in for you. So once you list an item with DSM Tool, if the price changes on Amazon.com, DSM Tool will update the price on eBay for you. Now, here's the great thing. If you use the link in the description below, that is an affiliate link, so I do get a small commission for it, but you're going to get 50 free listings if you use that link. So in other words, the first 50 items that you list in your store using DSM tool is not going to cost you anything. So let me show you how great this is. This is just a random item I found on Amazon.com, a light. I'm just going to copy the URL here at the top, come over to DSM tool and paste the link right here and click import. Now look what it did. It copied the title over. Here is the price, and I'm going to adjust the margins. Here I'm just going to put in 25%. So now the price went up. That's going to cover my eBay fees, my PayPal fees, and include enough for some profit. But obviously you can play with this as much as you want to. It's going to bring over some item specifics right here. And it's going to bring in all the photos. Here are the photos. It's going to automatically copy the photo into the description. Here's the whole description right here. All I have to do then is click published. And that's it. That's how easy this software is, how quickly you can list an item so you're successful. The total eBay fee is $0 because again, I get the first 50 listings for free. So I'm just going to click continue to publish. That's it. It's really that simple. And again, that cheap. So maybe you guys have noticed a pattern here, right? We have an eBay store, we have a PayPal store, we have a listing software and a repricing software. And at first, none of them cost us anything. To get started is $0. However, I do recommend that you have some money saved up in order to get started on eBay. And let me explain to you why. When you first get started selling on eBay, PayPal is going to put you into what a lot of people like to call PayPal jail. Really, it's just a probation period for about 3 months. And during that probation period, anytime you make a sale on eBay, PayPal is going to hold on to the funds until you ship out the item to the customer and it is marked as delivered, and then they're going to release the funds to you. That's a 3-month probation period. But if you're consistent, get a lot of sales, and show them that you're delivering the items and uploading tracking numbers on time, they may cut that probation period short. So what that means for you is that you need enough money in your bank account or enough credit on your credit card to buy the item from like Walmart.com and have it shipped to your customer before PayPal releases the money to you. So this is the way the timeline works. You get a sale from eBay, PayPal holds onto the money, you use your credit card to buy the item from, let's say, Walmart.com and have it shipped out to your customer. You upload the tracking number and then it shows as delivered, and then PayPal pays you the money or releases the money to you, and then you can use that money to pay off your credit card and you keep the difference in profit. So that's why I recommend that you have about $200 saved up, or at least a good credit card, and you know how to responsibly use a credit card when you get started with eBay dropshipping. But besides that, there really are no costs to get started with eBay. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I know that a lot of people don't get started with eBay dropshipping because they're so afraid of spending money to get started. But here is proof that you don't need much money at all in order to get started. This is one of the great things about eBay dropshipping, is that there are such low upfront costs in order to get things going. Most businesses are going to be losing money in the first 1 or 2 years, but that's not the case with eBay dropshipping. You could start to make money really quickly without an upfront investment, which is one of the reasons I love it and one of the reasons I really recommend it for people who are brand new to e-commerce. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more tips and tricks on how to start your very own eBay dropshipping store, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.